Welcome back to Spone Academy. In this video, we'll be learning the most powerful and important function of the GEN-2001 gateway. The built-in schedule task module allows you to trigger PA in a fixed time and send it to other devices via multicast protocol. First, we'll be learning how to configure its schedule PA and send the PA to other device via multicast. This video will be mainly focusing on configuration, so there won't be any demonstration. But make sure your PC and the gateway is connected in the same network. Let's say there's a school that has middle school and high school buildings. It needs to play the school bell when the class is started or end. But the middle school and high school has different timing schedule. Let's take a look how we can achieve this requirement with the schedule task. After connected your GEN-2001 gateway to your network, open your browser and type in the gateway's IP address. Log in with the username and password, admin. First of all, we need to upload the audio to the GEN-2001's media storage. In basic settings, click Media. Upload the school bell audio. Now we need to bind this audio to a PA pattern. Go to the pattern menu. We're going to change the first pattern to school bell task. Change the pattern name for better recognition. Select the audio we just uploaded. For repeat, it needs to play once then stop. So, we can leave it to default, since we only needs to play once. We don't need to configure the interval, and leave input volume and control out to default, since it's not required. Click Save. Now, we need to configure the multicast group. Click Destination. For this demonstration, we will configure 3 multicast groups. Group 1 is the middle and high school buildings that include all the speakers in these 2 buildings. Group 2 is the middle school building, including the speakers in middle school building, and Group 3 is the high school building, including the speakers in high school building. Click Save and restart. Now log in again. Click Schedule Task on the right corner. First of all, on the left corner, you can see there are 10 categories. These can help you categorize your tasks and editing the tasks by batch, which I will demonstrate later. Click Edit Category. Let's define Category 1 as Middle School Bell by changing the category's name. We can also change the category's color as well. Now Category 2 as High School Bell. For now, let's just change the category name. We'll be coming back to this menu later. Now we can setting up the task. So for the middle school bell, let's say the first school bell will be at 9 a.m. every Monday to Friday, when the first class began, and 9:45 a.m. when the first class ended. Simply click at the 9 o'clock on the task screen and drag down. Change the schedule name. And the correct category. For action, we need to select pattern and choose the school bell pattern we set up earlier. Select multicast on the destination and the correct multicast group, which should be the middle school building. We don't need to check the end time setting, but we need to remember that if you check this option, the time will default be the latest time when you clicked and dragged to create the task. Lastly, check the repeat option and click Edit. This is where we can configure this task to start every Monday to Friday. On the repeat condition, switch to every week and select Monday to Friday. The date will automatically add it to the calendar. We can also cancel any specific date that we don't want this task to start. Click Confirm. You can see the task is showing on the task screen for every Monday and Friday. Let's repeat the process by creating a task when first class ended. So starts at 9:45 a.m., click and drag. Repeat the same process again. Now I will show you how to set up the task repeat setting by batch. So, we don't have to set the date for every single task. Let's create the school bell for high school as example. For the high school, first class starts at 8:30 a.m., ends at the 9:15 a.m. So with the same process, click and drag at the 8:30. For this task, it should be at the high school bell category, and change the destination multicast to high school building. This time, we only going to check the repeat option, because we will be editing the repeat option by batch later. Now with same operation, create another task at 9:15. So now, we need to configure these to tasks to repeat every Monday to Friday. Click Edit Category and click Edit at the High School Bell category. As you can see, we can change all the tasks in this category's repeat setting. Switch to every week and Monday to Friday. Click Confirm and OK. You can see the High School Bell tasks has been set to repeat every Monday to Friday. Notice that if the task in the category that didn't check the repeat option, it will not take effect. We can also connect the external audio source to the gateway and broadcast to other area via multicast in a specific time by scheduled task. For example, there's a radio player that's connected to the gateway, and it needs to broadcast its audio to the entire school at the 5 p.m. every day for half hour. So let's take a look how to do that. First, let's edit Category 3 as Radio Broadcast. This time, we need to start at 5 p.m. and drag to 5:30 p.m. Change the category. Select the action to line in. And change the destination to all building multicast group. Click End. As you can see, for line and task, we must setting an end time. You can also change the end time as well. And change the repeat to every day. Click Confirm and the task creation is completed. In this video, we've learned about how to setting up the GEN-2001 gateway's scheduled task, such as PA scheduled task to multicast and line and scheduled task to multicast. That's all for today's lesson. For more information, please visit our website www.sponcom.com. Thank you for watching.